Hello, hello, hello. It's Kathy Vidal at MyStapleSpot.com coming to you with Make It Monday. Back from vacation. Ready to go here. So, I don't really have a plan in mind. I kind of thought we'd play with some new things. So the truck bundle has been in again, out again, in again, out again. It's the stamp set, believe it or not, that seems to be the issue, not the actual punch, which is good news. Hey, Pat. So I will be busy creating the class, if you pre-ordered with me, tomorrow, now that I have my punch. And hopefully Wednesday, everybody's bundle and class kit will be going out to you, so be looking for that. I brought over some of the beautiful pecan paper. Please excuse all the noise in the background. Hey, Janet. Karen, how are ya? I just brought over a palette of colors. So I have... What do I have? Joelle, you can grab me a piece of Real Red, which I chose crushed curry by accident. It's not what I wanted. So I have pecan pie, crushed curry, but I didn't really want that. Cherry cobbler, pool party, Lost Lagoon, black, and Real Red. I brought over this. This is also, thank you. This is also on the online exclusives list. It's Real Red with gold polka dots. How cute is that? And the other side is almost like gold dashes, even though it's not supposed to be, but really you could use it either way, I think. I seem to have a frog in my throat. And I brought over some of the One Horse Open Sleigh DSP, which I know a lot of you have seen. I love it because one side is more of a basic that can be used for non-holiday, holiday, and the other is a very pretty scene. So I'm not going to go over in big detail because I know I've been showing this off. This is clearly more than one pack. But I kind of thought I'd like to put the red truck on a piece of this paper to make it look like it's coming home, kind of. If I can find, I was thinking, I don't know, one of those. Might be too big for this, we'll have to see. Alright, so I'm not going to choose my card base until after we play with the truck set. So, I am going to start, so, you know, there's a lot of different things we could do here, right? Hey, KB, how are you? Jennifer, thanks for being here, you guys. Okay, so there's a lot of things we could do here. We could just punch red trucks. We could stamp and color with blends. We could stamp in a black outline and then stamp in red, which is what I think I'm going to do just for the preservation of time. So I need my Real Red because I want my truck to be real red, and I'm going to take a black Memento. And I haven't decided if my wheels, thank you, Joel. I haven't decided if my wheels are going to be black or brown because, with this DSP, I kind of feel like I might like brown better, even though, you know, tires are black. But, all right, let's see here. Let's see what we can do. I had a bigger block. I was cleaning it off. There we go. So this is really cute. It says, sending you sunny thoughts, wishing you a festive Christmas, special delivery, every day's a fresh start, farm fresh. So that little farm fresh you could put on the door. There's a Christmas tree image. There's, look at this, is like a palm tree. It's got, looks like a float and a surfboard. There's gifts. So this is all two-step stamping. It's very cute. Okay. So let's try this out. See what we have here. So this is going to be my outline. And this is going to be my second step. So I'm going to outline in black. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Donna, thanks for being here, you guys. What's the weather like out in Washington? It's very rainy here. Here in the Northeast, we have flash flood warnings. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this towards the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. Or maybe I'll turn it this way, I feel like. Just so that it's easier to punch. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is how I would do this. When I'm making one card, I would go through and stamp a world of these so that it's easy to go through and color or stamp or what have you. Clean this off a little bit. And this way they're ready to go if I want to color or, you know, whatever. So I don't like the way that ink took there. So I'm going to do this one. And, okay. Let's see how we do. You might see my hair. Boy, you know what? This may be... Let's see. So sometimes I suggest with a fuller stamp like this, stamping this first and then going over it with the outline stamp. Because sometimes it may be a wee bit easier to see. I did get pretty good placement, thankfully. So if you're struggling to get this lined up, then stamp this first and then stamp the outline over it because there is just so much more clear space on this image to see where you're putting it. There's a little tip for you. Even though it's designed to stamp this first and then fill it in, but there's a little tip for you. Okay, so we have some wheels, and where are they? Okay. I'm going to put this on a smaller block on the diagonal just because I think it'll be easier. But this is another one where I would put it upside down and then pick the stamp up. And I guess we'll do it in black. I had planned on maybe doing pecan, but I guess we'll do it in black. So, again, I hope you're not going to see my head in here, because I don't have high confidence in this one. First of all, I don't have black on this little inside of the wheel here. There we go. Alright, here goes nothing, hopefully. Here's hoping. Oh, not too bad. Alright, there's my little truck. There's my little truck. I'm going to punch him out. Isn't he cute? Now, this would be absolutely adorable if you colored this in blends. Although I do have to say, and I'll show you after I punch it, it almost looks shaded. It's not called a distinctive stamp, but boy, the way it came out, it's lighter in here. Lighter, you know, the way they have the white on the fenders and so forth. It almost looks like you hand colored it. Alright, so now the question is, I think I want this on here, like it's in the foreground, coming to this house. Or do you like it on this paper better? What do you guys think? Give me your input. Do you like the brown trees or the little house? What do you think? Anybody have an opinion? I'd love an opinion, because it'll just help me narrow down. Hey, Elizabeth, Linda, how are you guys? If anybody has an opinion, I will happily take it. Then I'll decide on card base and whatnot. I'm going to cut over while you guys are typing it in. Elizabeth says both. Janet says trees, house. Okay, we're going to have to make 2 cards. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to restamp this one. We're going to go double or nothing today. How you like them apples, huh? there's not a prayer in hell I'm going to get this one stamped as well as the last one. So just be prepared for that. I'm sorry if you're hearing a lot of noise in the background. We have been packing up the retreats, the Beat the Heat retreat, and it was a wonderful response. Thank you very much. And so the boxes are carefully being packed. So if you hear packing tape, the printer, all that good stuff, please excuse us. And again, I'm going to put this facing down because this would be easy to get crooked and then it wouldn't line up properly. Then you would really think you were crazy. Okay. Sometimes we knock boxes over while filling them. Okay, not quite as good, but not horrible either. I knew it was too good the first time out. Okay. So let me punch this guy. Alright. Yes, so I got everybody's bundles that ordered them. It's so weird how it has come and gone. But thank you, Stampin' Up. They thankfully had ordered enough punches, which is usually the issue. It's not usually the stamp sets that are the issues. Usually it's the punches. So very, very grateful that they... Okay, so we need two card bases. Well, this one is pretty simple for me. I think we'll do this one on Lost Lagoon. Yes? Thoughts? And I think... Joelle, can I trouble you for a piece of Midnight Muse while you're over there? Yep. I think I'm doing that one on Lost Lagoon and this one on Midnight Muse. So I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. And I'm going to cut it by 5 1/2. Okay. And I think I'm going to turn it landscape. Misty Moonlight? What did I say?
Midnight Muse.
Oh my goodness. Like, who's dating themselves?
Do you need
the old Trek stamp to this one? Wondering. Okay, so yes, Karen. Karen picked right up on it. I knew she would.
Well,
okay, so the answer to that question is I have not compared it in size, but I can tell you this, Pat. The old truck was fatter and it was at a different angle. So you saw a lot of the grill on the old one that you're not seeing on this one. This one's a true profile. The other one was kind of, so instead of sitting like this, it kind of sat towards you and it was fatter. The body of it was fatter and you didn't see a ton of the bed. I hope that helps. I don't have the stamp set anymore, but I know exactly the one you're talking about. I loved it. Made a lot of red trucks that year. So if you find a way to make it work, anybody, let us know. But I don't believe they would work together. Okay. So what I'm going to do is normally, well, let's see here. Yeah, I guess that'll still work. All right. I'm going to cut a little bit off the top so that I want to be able to get this like horizon line here. So I'm going to cut some of the trees off, but keep the horizon line. And then we're going to go to 4 on the other side. And that is not going to give us much snow. You know what? I'm going to go to 4 1/4 and we'll make it this size exactly, just to give us a little bit beneath the fence. So then that would take us to 5 1/2 on this side. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 once we've... So that's good. We didn't cut much off this way. So we're going to do that, like that. Kind of wish this opening was over here, I'll tell you that. That's all right. We'll play with that in a minute. So this one, again, because I want this one sitting up higher on the hill, I'm going to cut off quite a bit of those trees. So I'm actually going to measure 4 1/4. Let's see, well, that's going to cut our house off. So let's take about 3/4 of an inch on this side. And we will go 4 1/4. And we're going to go 5 1/2. And again, we don't lose much of that. All right. Let's start with this one first because I perceive this one to be the easiest. Perception is one thing. Doesn't mean it to be true. So I am going to line these up. And I brought over ribbon, but I'm not sure I'm going to put ribbon on these. I kind of think I want this little truck to stand out. When I'm trying to line up right to the edge, I always stand my card so that the bottom edge is even. I cut this off just slightly. Either my card base, well, I don't know who said it last time. Might have been Pat. I'm going to cut just a shred off this base so it lines up nice. There we go. Okay, so I think quite simply, I am just going to pop this up here with a greeting. Let's see what's on the back of these. Ooh. Maybe we'll make this look like a little road here, kind of. Like he's traveling on a little road. We need a greeting. So let's see here. Let's see. Could do sending you a special delivery. Every day is a fresh start. Wishing you a festive Christmas. You know what? I think I'm just going to put the Farm Fresh on the truck and leave this without a big greeting. Because to put a big greeting on here will really take away from the image itself. So let's just put a little Farm Fresh delivery on here. That's a teeny one. Okay. Let's hope we get this straight. There we go. I smushed it a little bit. Can you see? Farm Fresh. Okay, now just for a little visual interest, I think maybe we'll use up these scraps. So I'm going to cut these down and close this up. I'll put that stamp there. I'm not certain if I'm going to use it or not. I think I am just going to kind of just cut these at a little bit of an angle. Like this. And we'll make this one come just a little bit longer. Wish I cut them in the same direction, so I'm going to recut them. Like that. Again, it's just to add a little bit of a visual interest. There we go. Let's pop this guy up on dimensionals. Sure, I have some weight here. And again, you could put a greeting on this. I guess I could have put the truck riding on the greeting. That would have been cute too, but I just kind of think I like them a little more plain. Kathy, I just saw a tip today. If you accidentally ink the window, take the punch, turn it upside down, and punch out the window Oh, anybody see what she's saying? So, thank you for the tip. So her point, well, this was very heavy inked up. So this is, I guess, a good example, bad example, but you wouldn't really use this because I have too much ink on here. But what, who is that? Who is that said that? Let's see here. I know, hard to believe it's time to start cards. But really, this truck, I'm going to make fall cards out of this. Pat, was that you that said this? I'm looking here. I'm going back and looking. My comments went a little far on me. Oh, me. Karen. It was Karen. Okay, so what Karen's saying is, if you turn this upside down, how smart is Karen? This is an excellent tip, Karen. You can punch out this window and it would get rid of that big blob that I have going there if the rest of the truck were in good shape. You see that? So mine is all messed up because I smudged it. But that's an excellent tip, Karen. Thank you for that. Okay. And if you cut it out of red paper, clearly you could punch one of these to put over the red. So that you had a white windshield or pale blue, whatever. So there is one thing I wish I had done to this truck. And I'm going to go back and do it. I should have done it before I added it. I am going to go in and just carefully color in the window and carefully color in with my pool party. So even if I had a red background, I still am likely to do this in pool party because pool party is so soft and so light, not much show. You know, it's kind of like the sky backing. There we go. It kind of just hides it a little bit. Oh, thanks for sharing. Let's see here. I'm going to go do this one before I put it on there just because I think it'll be easier. So now you do have to be a little bit careful because the blends and the ink pads are not designed to kind of go together. So you don't want to rub them together or you will pick up the red. But this is just kind of just... So it's funny that I pulled Cajun Craze by accident because I was thinking how cute would it be to do kind of a rusted out old Cajun Craze truck. Thanks, Diane, for sharing. I was thinking it would be really cute to do a rusted out old truck in Cajun Craze and maybe add some pecan pie dimensions to it for the fall. And we'll do one of those another time. But I just, when I looked at it, that's what I was thinking, fall. Okay, now this one, I just happen to have here from our retreat a whole bunch of die cuts, extra die cuts. And I may actually put one of these up here. Let's see. Wishing you a festive Christmas. How about that? Even though you don't want it to be Christmas. Maybe a truck, 2 trucks. Oh, yes. So I will probably do that on a Fun Fold Friday. They showed us that on one of the Artisan Design team members, Karen. We demos were able to attend something called Creativity Now. So a lot of my team, we got together. And trying to decide. I was going to do pecan, but I think I'll do early espresso. And one of the Artisan Design members showed us a cute little truck by taking 2 of these and making it into a little box that holds Andy's Thin Mints. And no doubt, I will probably show that to you at some point. Okay, so I'm doing Wishing You a Festive Christmas. There we go. That's going to go up the top. So that's an early espresso. I did that. And I'm going to pop him up. I think I'll put this on this side and put my truck over here. It's kind of tooling along. Tooling along. It'd be really cute to have like a tree coming out the back, maybe, perhaps. These are pretty simple cards. These are not difficult. They went pretty quick and easy. We made 2. I was only planning on making 1. So this was just to show you how quick and easy they go. And I am going to add some of the new snowflakes that come with this. And I think I am going to do this kind of brassy color. I really like it. It's cute. Let me just add a couple in here. Like so. This one I pulled off its glue dot. There we go. So there's one. And I think this one I may just add just a couple of white snowflakes to it. Like so. There we go. There's our Make It Monday. Quick and easy. Keep these scraps because if you line the inside, it's good to put a liner on the inside. Like so. So keep the scraps. There's our the stamp over here. That's our Trucking Along bundle. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if it's in stock or out of stock currently. It's been back and forth. If you pre-ordered one with me, it will be in the mail to you no later than Wednesday night with the class that I promised to go with it, 3 card kits. And we didn't even use the red ribbon like I brought over, but that's okay. All right, so real quick, I wasn't on last week to show you all this. These are the make and takes for the month of July. If you make a $35 purchase, and you use the host code I put above, you'll get these 4 card kits to make. So that's that. This is my Christmas in July. They're all very detailed. This one is crazy detailed. Fun fold. There we go. And this one. And this is a fun fold. And this little fox is hanging out inside. So that's Christmas in July. That link is up above. And this one you haven't seen yet. This is my Stamp Club by mail for July. And it is bonus month. This is the bonus card. This is the shimmer paper. The flowers are all the shimmer paper. So instead of making 8 cards, you will make 10 this month. And there's 2 fun folds. Don't mind my notes there. So there you go. Yeah, the Christmas is fun, isn't it? So that's the Stamp Club by mail for July. It's July's bonus month, Christmas, the Make and Takes, and the Trucking Along bundle. All right, I will see you all tomorrow for 10 Minute Tuesday. Thanks for being here, you guys. Bye.